Hello and welcome everyone. Dissonance here with another TFT adventure. This is my second time ever doing a recording session specifically for YouTube. So if you're seeing this for the first time, well, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you stick around. But also, we had a good one last week featuring the Midnight Siphon Yorick build, which was pretty exciting. If you're coming here because you saw that one, well, thank you and welcome back. I got a lot of support on that video and I really appreciate it. That was one of the best videos on my channel so far, so that means a lot. Thanks. Today, well, not sure what we're going to do yet, but if you've seen the thumbnail, then you might have an idea of it. We are doing ranked gameplay today. This is Emerald 485 LP, I believe. Trying to work our way back into Emerald 3. And let's see what kind of comp we can get our hands on. There's some interesting exalted options. What I like to look for though mostly is to see if there's a good way to get in Kaisa or Ashe. I think they're really strong with that bonus damage. Usually if any sniper's in there, I usually try to shoot for the Ashe build.
Watch this.
But maybe we might have some other
story is not yet finished.
Other options to go for here. We do have triple behemoth. We got maybe some start of some mythic and a little bit of faded. So let's keep our options open. Kind of a generic AD start. But if we try hard enough, we can make those into AP items. Let's do this. All right, there we go. Now we can make something. Dryad emblem is actually perfect for running this extremely strong faded Dryad combo comp.
I alone decide my fate. Definitely
what I'm looking for here. Dryad. Let's do a level up. We'll make you a Dryad for now. And let's start thinking about some Syndra items, perhaps. All right, let's clear up this from our bench. We're very likely not going to run the Rek'Sai, but we'll target it for now, just in case. Not Kobuko, Yasuo, Gnar, Kindred. Kindred's the anchor between Faded and Dryad. Definitely gonna want that. Thresh, Ornn, our main tanks. Syndra, where are you? Syndra's our main damage, and of course an Azir to cap it off. And we do have 2 out of 3 exalted there, so we could try to put another one in. And with the Dryad spat flexibility here, we have the ability to drop actually 2 Dryad units, or to make it into 6 Dryad. Either way works. Whatever we get our hands on. This is somewhat flexible, but you do need to have, oh, I almost forgot somebody very important. You do need to make sure you have that guy right there. So the end of the day, we'll be pulling Yasuo, pulling Rek'Sai. It's going to look something like this. 5 faded, 4 Dryad. We'll throw in another good units in place of one of our Dryads. And maybe it's this Gnar. Maybe it's the Gnar that goes for a better Warden. Could perhaps be a Nautilus, something along those lines. Mark him out. So far, so good. We don't have Faded in, therefore we are not the strongest in the early game. I think Faded is one of the strongest starting comps you can play. I'd love to get my hands on maybe a Thresh here. Thresh with that bonus HP from Dryad, a little bit of bonus AP for the shields. That can really work as a good, you know, if you're gonna put an item on Thresh, that would be a good place to start. Now, one question I did have for you guys today, my question of the day, so to speak, is would you prefer to see this competitive style ranked gameplay, even if I'm doing recorded sessions specifically for YouTube like this, or would you prefer to see the memers, the dreamers, the 7 fortune teamers, something along those lines? If you have a preference, I'd love to hear about it. Please do leave that in the comments below. Always interested in hearing your feedback, and if you could, while you're down there, drop a like on the video. That helps me out a ton. No tier, so let's get that rod. I'm glad he didn't take it, because that is what I want for my Syndra. We'll stack all this stuff on Ari for now, and then, you know, work on moving it over later. Let's see, we are on a little bit of a lose streak, so no sense in buying our way up into winning. You can ride this out a little bit longer and hopefully use that to propel us to the higher levels. All right, so now's the time to start looking at what people are making. We have trick shot story weavers. We got a little bit of Dryad there. Story weaver trick shots.
For tranquility.
Ghostly behemoth, but with sniper. Faded Dryad. No surprise to see 3 different faded Dryad players. That's about par for the course these days. A lot of times this is highly contested and still wins. It is way overtuned. They're probably going to do something next patch, but as far as we've seen so far, the only thing they are thinking about is an HP nerf to Ornn. Will it be enough? Who knows? But we're probably going to keep playing it to find out. I don't see that being the thing that kills the comp, so abuse the faded Dryad, Syndra, the whole 9 while you can. People were sleeping on Syndra for a long time, but not this patch, that's for sure. All right, we kill a lot of units, which is great. Still get the loss, which is even better. Now we get to carry our 4 loss streak into the Krugs, get some bonus gold out of it. Now, 2-starring these units would be great, but where our main focus is going to be leveling up, getting those odds at 4 and 5 costs. Because if you get lucky with the right 4 and 5 costs, you can really blow the game wide open. If not, you're still leveling up. The leveling up is important. A lot of gold, that's what I like to see.
With your
okay, some potential frontline type items here. Also going to be important.
Fate
now that's what I need.
Today.
Okay. We're going to do Yasuo Ari for now. That's shields plus AP. We will Dryad Yasuo He'll be replaced later with the Thresh. And I think Steadfast Heart's probably a good item to go here. We're not looking to use it for any of our other item combinations, so let's slam that one down right now. And a pre-level for the next one. Losing here by a little bit is still good. Because we don't have like a straight mana gen item on Ahri, she's not going to carry super hard. She does a good amount of damage, but she just doesn't get it off fast enough. All right, let's see. We're not worried about the one cost. Late game specialist? I don't know if we necessarily have to hit level 9 for this comp. Probably too many frontliners to really exile. Let's see if we get lucky. Oh, an Archangel Staff. I'm okay with that for now. Let's see, what can we add in real quick? A Bruiser. Bruiser will help. Now we can always make Kindred into some sort of secondary carry. She can carry the like Rabadon's, hopefully a Morello at some point, and you know, another Nashers or blue buff. Obviously it's hard to get 2 blue buffs in one game, so first priority is to get one on Syndra. I'd be particularly fond of the pick one component and get 3 of them. Upgrade next 2-cost champion. I don't think we have a 2-cost champion that we care about. So I will take that gladly instead. All right, now's the time. Check again. Umbral player. That's a Midnight Siphon. That's a very strong build. We got a lot of Duelist. Exalted, but with dragons. One person did drop Faded Dryad, which is great news for us. The other one does not have nearly as many as we do. Also great news for us. Oh, could this be an excellent loss? Excellent loss. That is what we love to see. It's a +3 gold for only, you know, minus 7 health, I think. All right, the most important thing to get here is actually the tier. I don't need another spatula. Not that we couldn't use one, but that is not the priority here. It is all about getting this Syndra stacking. This guy is faded. Not really what we're looking for the build. I'll tuck him in a corner. All right, level 7. Can we roll and hit one of our units here? I do want these backup Ahris. Oh my goodness. Now that's a unit to hit right there. This is Static Shiv waiting to happen, but I don't want to use this blue buff. I really don't. Or I don't want to use the tier that I want to turn into a blue buff. But having early Azir is exceptional. Could end up just running, you know, 6 Dryad with a little hint of Faded by the end of this. You never know. Don't want to be too stuck in our ways that we can't flex to what the game is freely offering.
I herald the greatest.
All right,
blessing.
Thresh. Thresh is in. Rek'Sai out. That is. I think that's Thresh Yasuo here. We get shields and armor magic resist on everybody. Rek'Sai's one we'll tuck in the corner just in case we have a 6 Dryad angle. But priority is hit Syndra, replace this Aphelios. So the interesting debate that I have in my mind here is we get 50 flat AP but a 20% bonus damage, or Archangels is going to be stacking AP into the 120 to 150 range. Which one is going to be mathematically better on Syndra? It's hard to say. But 20% more damage when she already stacks her own damage is pretty good. I'd be tempted to put this Archangels on Azir instead. Maybe we can hit 8 off of this momentum here. Have a little bit better of a time rolling for our 4 costs. That's so much gold. That is like the perfect time to do it if we're ever going to.
I'm coming.
Here we go. You're out. You're in. Let's see. Free Behemoth. Okay.
I herald the greatest blessing.
Nautilus. Okay. I was too slow on that champion duplicator. It's all right. Let's see. Nashers for sure. That's going to be on you. That's going to be there. Now what do we got? We got some interesting AD type items. Okay, no Tristana. Now, thankfully, we do have the Nashers. It's a lot more effective on Syndra, who only needs 3 auto attacks to get 30 mana. The Ahri needs 60 mana, so it stops giving bonus attack speed before she's ready for its reinforcement. Could be a good one here. Ascension. Ascension could be a great one. There are a bunch of 4 costs we want, though. I'm still tempted to take Ascension here because I have the ticket to a 2-star Syndra here waiting.
All who run are mine. The last time I ate a plant was never.
Oh, I'll be missing Faded if I do that. I can't do that yet. All right, sorry, bud. We got the behemoth we're actually looking for. I hate to break it to you, but it wasn't you this whole time. Okay. Giant Slayer. I see the window here. Ornn can have the Steadfast as well. We'll end up moving this over to Thresh. And we'll have double Steadfast behemoths. All right, this game is really picking up. This comp will really carry you. It's by far the best one in the game. This guy appears to be going more for the Dryad than he is for the Faded. Works out in our favor. Please, I would like a component anvil more than anything. Oh my goodness. We had a 50-50 shots and we hit big time. I think we just duplicate that and we go next. Go next with it. Level 9, here we come. 6 Dryad might still be on the table. Also looking for a set. A set would be a big one here. Shojin for Azir. Probably the next item we're looking for. Round him off very nicely with some mana gen. Otherwise, anything frontline, anything to make us last further into Ascension, where we're just going to start doing a ton more damage. Syndra loves to scale up over time, so just put a Syndra in, give her a ton of frontline, and you have yourself a comp. Every cast, she adds another orb, and she just does more damage. Now, there's one special thing out here that I'm looking to get my hands on, and nobody else seems to be aware of it. The individual component doesn't matter so much because we don't have any components left to put it with. We should get component anvil out of the chickens, and we'll be able to tailor it a little bit to that. Putting on a an ionic spark would be a fantastic place to start. All right, this one's big. So now the key is to go Syndra Ahri. What Ahri does is gives you flat AP, 30 of it, and Syndra gives you 11% more damage, but we're multiplying all that by 200%. So now we have Dryad there, Steadfast Heart there, 5 Dryad. We could put this guy in. Now, we do have a decent amount of health stacked on the Dryad, but Nautilus has a good ability. Nautilus has a really good ability for CCing carries and teams. He didn't live long enough to cast it, and it didn't even matter. Not even close. But that may mean we're not ready to put in Nautilus yet.
We are made by our choices.
All right, let's see. 1 Ahri, 1 Azir. Then we just need to upgrade our front line. Front line a little bit more. Now I'm looking at the potential of level 9. Add back in this Rek'Sai for 6 Dryad. 6 Dryad, 5 Faded. And we should be in really good shape.
Too easy.
Azir is going to be so good at helping kill the front line. If we can only ever get him something for mana. We got a suspicious trench coat. Very, very highly suspicious. Which one is the real one? We'll never know. Sell that for some econ. Because now it is just full steam ahead. Level 9. And we'll cinch this one out. This guy is still... He's over 100 HP, so he definitely took something to help him out, but still being over 100 HP at this point in the game is a big deal. That must have been, let's see, where was it? Aatrox? Yeah, Aatrox encounter here a couple turns ago. Give him 15 health, and he lost 9 of it, I guess, before that.
The weft and weave of fate guides.
All right, perfect. A good selection of... Oh, and we have Ionic Spark right off the bats. Thieves' Gloves there. Pretty good user, if I do say so myself. Let's try to get, like, Bloodthirster. We can always fall back on Gargoyles here. Oh, yep. Yep, that's what we got. So... let's do this one. 2-3 more turns, we can level up with ease. Have plenty of gold to roll for our 5 costs. Once we get the 2-star 5 costs, we'll really be ready to cap this board off. This poor guy, he is so close. He's 1 Yorick, 1 Alune off of making his board into a monster. Oh. Let's tuck that one in the corner. Don't let him know I did that. He's not going to be happy if he sees it. But anything I can do to help get an advantage, we're not cheating. We're just holding some units and hoping to make it a little bit harder for him to hit him. This is ranked after all. If we were paying a little bit more attention on one of the games I played previously today, could have potentially stopped an Ash 3-star. That one ended up biting me right in the butt.
I am Ascension.
Okay, that duelist guy is getting pretty strong, pretty scary. He doesn't even have his 3 stars yet. So we need to make some upgrades pronto. Of course it's this one. Not my favorite thing to do, to be honest. I don't know if it's even worth it. Maybe I'll stick this Gnar up here anyways. I don't want all my units. Okay, but maybe I'll do that. Let's set bench the let's do that. That seems good. Let's go ahead and put in the 6 Dryad. There we go. All right, 6 Dryad in. Here's our Dryad counterparts. He is also running a Syndra, but he's got a 1-star Syndra. And he's got 3 stars of his Dryad units. It's a good comp. It's a great comp. I actually have a video on that, but it has fallen a little bit out of favor with this. Unfortunate for you, my friends. It has fallen a little bit out of favor with this Dryad Faded combo comp. Because it is harder to hit the units you're trying to hit, and they are not as good on their own anymore. Let's see. Tank item. Good. Even if it's another the same one. We got multiple tanks. No mana gen items. And it's crazy that nobody wants the Thieves' Gloves. We can make use of that. Why not? There's nothing wrong with Thieves' Gloves. We'll put it on... maybe on Kindred this time. Kindred gets the benefit of the Faded and the Dryad, so no reason to not let her have some items. But we're running out of items to make specifically for her.
I herald the greatest blessing.
That's great. That is good. We'll chill here for a moment. Nice tank items on Gnar. Good work, my friends. You are going to be what keeps our team from getting smushed up here. Yeah, this guy's not even playing for the weird positioning, so. And I can't say I blame him. I need to get, Syndra is getting owned by this trick shot damage. I probably have to start doing Omnivamp. Orn, you make it an item instead of attacking? Brother. I know you're the Forge God, but use your hammer to do some damage, please. Let's see, are we out? We're not out of that thing yet, but yeah, it looks like everybody but that guy is playing for, and that guy playing for it. Let's throw the Thresh up there. I forget sometimes that Thresh is actually a 2-range champion, and that can make his second row interactions a little janky. Redemption, Even Shroud, Kindred. That's truly best in slots, in my opinion. No, please don't take me seriously. That was trolling for sure. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be in our best interest to give Syndra that Omnivamp from the Set Syndra Faded combo. And just let her naturally carry the damage if she can keep herself alive. Sadly, we did lose that one round, but we're still looking like we're in pretty good shape. This one is this guy. That's the full Umbral guy. He hit his Yorick. We can sell that. We're not hitting. We're not rolling for 2 stars. So, or for 2 costs. I'm sorry. We're rolling higher cost here. Keep that in mind. We're going to be out of Yasuo rounds, I believe.
We are made by
That's an important pickup. That's going to be another very important one. Now, I could push for level 10. The problem is there's not much to be gained from hitting level 10. We could throw in another Reaper. Probably not the biggest deal. Let's do this before we forget. I am looking for Adaptive Azir. There we go. That's a mana gen item that I like to see. Buy as many Syndras as I can get my hands on. But ultimately, we're looking for another set.
Spirited away.
It is noticeable that there's a little bit less damage. A little bit less damage coming out. But for moments like this Omnivamp is really going to help her carry. Almost enough. More frontline is necessary here. Oh, I tried to click on the 5 cost to start taking them out of the pool. Good upgrade.
I channeled the spirits I feel closest to.
I herald the greatest blessing.
We'll give Set that belt. So Set gives the 15% Omnivamp, which we're multiplying by 200%, and Syndra gives the 11% damage. And everybody on your team gets it when you have 5 faded instead of 3. All right, Azir, let's get some of those sand soldiers out there to help supplement the tanking here. All right, so we knock another one out, secure another placement, and we are top 4. There's a set 2. That's really good.
Such potential.
What we are looking for now is not going to have enough gold to hit the Azir, but maybe the Thresh, maybe the Syndra. That is a potential. Oh, he does have 2 Umbral Spats. Let's see. How many does he have in total, though? He's running 6 Umbral, 6 Behemoths, so he used it to take out some of the non-Behemoth Umbrals. It's a good call to make Yorick exceptionally tanky. Even tankier than he was in my video. But I just have too many units alive right now, don't I? Yeah, just too many units alive at the end of that one for him to handle. Thresh, maybe frontline item. Oh, okay, I get another Thieves' Gloves. Why not? Man, I'm starting to wish I took Lucky Gloves or something, but you know, you get to throw an extra 2.5 items on a frontliner. Not gonna argue with it. He got a tank item out of it. He's got health and crit on here, so I consider it like half an item. Maybe a third of an item. The Thieves' Gloves itself. All right. Gotta watch out for that Udyr here. If that becomes a problem and we can't kill him before he gets to my Syndra, might have to consider swapping him last second with the Ahri. Keep Syndra safe on the other side of the board. Yeah, that's gonna be the move.
You're cute today.
Too easy.
See if the Azir might be able to carry this still.
Destiny halts for no one.
Okay, perfect. I didn't lose. He knocked out the other guy, so now we know what we need to do, I think, to beat this guy. Let's see, what am I going to hit first? A Thresh or a Syndra? All right. So, just going to sit here, do nothing, make him think I'm doing nothing. Last second. Don't want to switch. Okay, yeah, his Udyr is going to go right back for the Ahri this time, and we're not going to feel as much of a difference.
The order is given.
Also, if I can get rid of this Bard, that is actually getting rid of basically an Ascension augment from him. But it doesn't look like we'll kill in time. But Syndra is still cooking, and that's all we need to win this, I think. We got frontline, we got some backline, and we got ourselves a win. That was a nail biter of a fight, but thankfully we still had some more HP at the end. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. That would really help me out trying to grow my channel here, and also you can come check out my channel on Twitch. But thanks for watching today. You saw us get promoted into Emerald 3. Not quite the highest I've been. I had been into Emerald 3 and then demoted on accident earlier trying to record some videos. So but we're back, we're looking good. And we're gonna keep trying to climb Tuesday and Wednesday night this week, as with most weeks for the next month or so, over on Twitch. So I hope to see you there, and if not, well, I'm glad that I got to see you here on YouTube. So thank you, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.